This is The Wheel Weaves Watches, a spoiler-free breakdown podcast of The Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime. I'm your host, Dani, and I'm joined by my co-host, Brett, and we're here to bring you an in-depth look into the Wheel of Time show. We'll share reactions, episode breakdowns, and relevant background information without spoiling future content from the book series. So let's get watching. Tonight, we're talking about the season finale of Season 3 of The Wheel of Time.
Yeah, episode 8, the season finale is called He Who Comes with the Dawn.
And you know what? I'm annoyed because
He came with the dawn
he
last
already
episode.
did that
Yeah,
2 episodes ago.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
To be fair, too, this is take 2 of this recording because you knocked your entire glass of Prosecco on the floor.
Well, why
right
is it such a tall, top-heavy glass?
And sitting right where you put it on the table beside your computer.
Clearly not my fault that the whole Prosecco glass tipped over.
All right, take 2. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
This entire season was so good and so just like perfect Wheel of Time.
Yes.
And nothing says Wheel of Time like looking at how much time you have left in the season or the book and being like, oh my goodness, how are they going to fit all of this stuff into it?
How are they going to wrap this up?
How are they going to wrap? There's only like 1 chapter left. There's 1 episode left. How are they going to fit all the things that I think need to happen? And then you're like, okay, that's how.
That's how.
Just you just go hard for 70 minutes.
You really do. Yeah,
it was amazing.
No breaks.
No breaks, no full, like...
You can't come up for air unless you're 90.
Ah,
You like that?
You did it. I did like that. You know what? I did like that.
Yeah.
That was great. I think that's a great place.
Do we think Block is broken?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Me too.
I think that she has gotten past because she had a little help from her daughter, I suppose, Eleanor Jr.
Well, the memory.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she figured out how to...
And she Mosesed.
Yeah, that's a verb. Yeah, you can use it as a verb. Mosesed her way
out of that sea.
Exactly.
Very fitting. It's currently Passover.
Exactly. It makes sense. It makes sense that they did it that way. Yeah. Okay. So let's start off, I suppose. Who do you want to talk about first, even? I know who I want to talk about first.
Is it Matt?
It's Matt.
Okay,
oh.
I was going to say the Tanchico plotline.
The whole time, it'd been like, oh my goodness, what about the doorway? What about these crazy, creepy, terrifyingly weird, fox-like people who smell like death? How are we going to get there and make it work? And then, boom, I saw everything I wanted to see.
Yeah.
It was as weird as it needed to be because it is weird. It's supposed to be weird.
I know.
It's supposed to be weird, man. You're not supposed to like it.
I love that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that there's what seemingly looks like a second doorway.
Yes.
Because we weren't in the doorway that's in Tarvalon.
Yes.
In the White Tower.
Yeah.
We know that exists in the 13th Depository. We actually saw Elida go through it.
Yeah, we did. And come back with like a little...
In the cold open the 10 years ago. Whatever.
And it looked like she was like holding like a bracelet.
She like got something.
She got something out of it, so...
I don't know, but this one is randomly in the Panarch's Palace in Tanchico.
So here's the thing. It's actually in a museum. So it's a museum in Tanchico. That's the whole thing.
But they're in the Panarch's Palace.
Which has the museum. That's the point. Like
it does?
It's a museum.
I thought the museum was separate from the Panarch's Palace.
Not really. It's like all connected.
No,
it's like all there.
I think it's a different place.
It's one big thing.
No, it's just Tanchico
There's a bunch of
city.
Museums nowadays are a lot different than way back then. See, let me explain to you how museums work.
It's not this at all.
I saw the monkey in there. I saw the bones. I saw all the crazy stuff and things. There's so many things in there.
But it's almost like a storeroom of crap. It didn't look like a museum.
It
looked like the 13th Depository, which is a storeroom of crap.
I'm telling you, that's what museums used to look like.
Oh, and they still kind of look like that. It's just a storeroom of a bunch of old crap.
And now it's just spread out a little bit further with some like cases and stuff.
The problem is there's no plaques describing what these things are, and how am I supposed to know?
This is why you stay behind the rope barrier so you don't go through the doorway.
Right, that's why.
Yeah.
It's very Night at the Museum.
It was amazing. Like
anyway,
I loved
so good. I hated the face of the fox guy.
So here's the thing, though. They're not supposed to be a fox. It's not a fox.
It's fox guy.
It's sort of. It's
Fox-like.
reminiscent of a fox-like creature.
Sure.
That is otherworldly and freaking weird.
I didn't hate it because he didn't look like a fox. He can look like
He's
whatever.
not supposed to look like a fox.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't hate it because that. I hated it because the CGI was bad.
It wasn't CGI. That looked like 100%. That looked like makeup and stuff, man.
Well, like makeup and then also some bad. Like
I don't know. That was pretty great. You're always so hard on it. I don't even know what.
It's just too cheesy. For me, it takes me, like, when things are a touch too cheesy, it takes me out of the moment because I'm thinking of how cheesy it looks.
Well, that's a you problem. That wasn't a me problem.
It's super fantasy.
Wasn't a me problem. I loved it.
I know. And I love everything about it. I love that we got it. I love all of the things, like the word for word dialogue.
Yeah. I love the balefire fire hose.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay, number one, that was perfect. Fire hosing all over the place. You can't control that.
It's great.
Great. I loved it.
Yeah.
Blowing holes in the roof. And then we get to kind of see what balefire is.
And Elaine, pure badass.
Oh, yeah, just like...
She's like, let's find out, shall we?
And
gotcha.
Then it looks like there was a little bit of immediate regret because, like, she didn't know what balefire did.
Well, then she's like, oh my god, what just happened?
And then, like, time rewound, sort of.
A little.
We're going to have to... That was a very cool effect.
I really liked that effect.
That's the thing about
I am
there's
not
weirdness.
even a little bit offended by those
You
effects.
aren't? Okay, good.
Not even
good.
at all.
Yeah, the weirdness.
Oh.
There was a lot of weirdness of stuff this episode. And
I loved it. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good and it's so on point.
Yeah, I was hoping for like a Nynaeve showdown. I was hoping she was going to go chase after Leandrin there at the end.
And like have a thing.
And maybe like a little, but I get that. I get why we didn't.
Yeah.
Nynaeve
got
right.
her moment.
I was right about no pair in this episode. I was right. I think I said it last episode.
You were right, but we did get a glimpse at the very end.
Teeny tiny, Fail
and the
Bane and Chiad.
And the Bane and Chiad.
Yeah, they're
the maidens.
They're following at least. We're not just letting Perrin go.
Yeah.
I think that's a next season problem.
It certainly seems that way.
Yeah.
There better be a next season. We're still waiting.
Yeah.
I'm still standing by my prediction this weekend.
And now it's been at Jordan Con. I get it. I get it.
I hope.
It's gonna be. I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah, I know. Me neither. It's just like, Kate, but how long do we have to wait?
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about
it. That's the problem.
I can rewatch these 3 seasons.
Do you want to talk about Couladin? Do you want to talk about Moraine? Is Moraine dead? Does she die?
This is the problem. I didn't see if they're not dead.
Swan's
okay, hold
not
on.
dead.
Pause. Yeah, Swan is dead. Her head
no. I meant Lanfear.
Swan is very dead.
I was gonna say Swan is definitely
very dead. Her head
was
separated from her body.
Oh, really? I actually
Swan's
didn't
head
see
is
that.
gone. Yeah.
I knew she was super dead,
but
only because Moraine could feel her oath.
Yes. Yep.
Leaving, which means okay, well now Swan's dead.
Yeah.
That's the only way that oath was broken.
Swan 100% dead. Moraine, I'm not so sure about.
Medium dead.
Medium dead. Do we get healing? I feel like that's intentionally open-ended. I don't know.
And then Lanfear.
Not dead.
Not dead.
Not dead. No, she got away through her little portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, the last time Moraine slit her throat.
This was a different sword. This was the McGuire blade that is supposed to be able to kill Forsaken. That's what we have going on here.
Oh.
Well, that's what we have going on is the whole go get your McGuire sword because it can kill the Forsaken because that was the entire point of that whole thing. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So
at least that's what I took out of it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's interesting.
She's still not dead. I don't think she's dead. Moraine's job was to fight off Lanfear from Rand
because she healed herself almost.
Yeah,
when she got this slice from the McGuire blade.
She's doing a lot of different magic. She ain't doing the whole Saidar thing. There is some very dark weaves coming out of Lanfear.
Different magic, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be a little bit different.
And we're left on such a cliffhanger there.
You know what I'm saying? Neither of them are dead.
Okay.
Moraine's mission was to because the whole thing was Moraine thought she was going to die. She saw her getting killed by Lanfear. We've got lots of time to be killed by Lanfear.
So much
time to be killed by Lanfear.
Like she said, could be in a year from now.
Could be.
Not today.
We fought her off today.
To stop her from getting to Rand.
We will die.
How did you feel about Melindra's reveal? And then also
great.
/ learning about what happens to Dark Friends if they break their oaths.
You can't break your oaths. It puts some real weight to the Dark Oaths. It's not just Dark Friends being like, ooh, I swore these oaths.
I like being evil, but I'll just not be evil.
Yeah, you legit have to And it doesn't seem like a Forsaken comes and gets you. It's like, oh, you broke your oaths. It's like, no, your soul leaves your body and you die because the Dark One has you.
Or your soul.
Your soul and
or
your
whatever.
life, whatever you want to call it. There's an immediate ramification. There's an immediate consequence to breaking your dark oaths.
Interesting.
So you got to play by the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I did like it. I liked it. It gives us a little bit of McGuire backstory. It gives us a reason why Dark Friends might be Dark Friends, other than just being purely evil.
Well, yeah, because we've seen Leandrin story. We've seen now Melindra. We've seen a couple different...
She did it because she was hoping it would in some way save McGuire. Obviously, it was a bad decision. But a little redemption. Because she sacrificed herself.
Whatever she did at the time, though, maybe it actually did help.
Maybe. Who knows? I mean, we're here, right? So
yeah, and then she sacrificed herself.
Yeah, so I'm good with that. The Couladin.
Oh, Lanfear giving him the
perfect,
like fakey tattoos.
Loved it.
Those are just temporary.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, the rain's gonna wash him away.
I did think that would happen in the books, like when the rain starts falling.
You did think
I was like, they're gonna wash it. It'll be like magic markers.
And they'll be like, oh no, it's dripping off. Nah, those are a little more permanent.
Nah, these are super indelible, never wash off until you're dead, and maybe even later coloring markers.
But come on, Couladin doesn't know what he's talking about. But we clearly have a rift. We clearly have a big rift in the Aiel, and I get it.
Well, it's Rand's job to destroy them, or something like that.
You don't have to like it, though, if you're Aiel, I guess.
I like that Ruark's got his back.
Yeah, and we got some Aiel. It's not gonna be easy.
And it's very clear that Rand knows exactly what he saw in the columns, and Couladin has no effing clue.
No clue. He's like, I saw glory. It was really awesome stuff,
and
guys.
And we're warriors forever.
And everybody's actually been there is like, nah, man, that's not right.
It. And all the people who have the power.
Right.
That's the chiefs, the clan chiefs and everything. Yeah. The cleefs, I just called them.
Yeah, clan chiefs. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. Okay. That I really, really appreciated the whole Aiel build-up. Heartbreaking when Rand is trying to do the picking the fruit, the squashes or whatever from the little kid from last episode.
Toe to the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Yeah, and how about him breaking up with Lanfear in the dream?
That was badass. That was a good breakup, man.
So good.
Oh.
With the help of Egwene, your ex-girlfriend?
Well,
question mark at this point?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Okay.
You know what? Sometimes that's what you need.
It is.
Sometimes you need your ex-girlfriend to help you get away from your current girlfriend who's gone a bit too far.
Your crazy other ex-girlfriend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Egwene gets it.
Well, good.
Yeah.
That's nice of Egwene, actually.
Yeah. Let's be real. I don't know that.
How about Mat leaving the doorway by way of hanging?
Yeah, that's great.
You spied something.
I did spy something. He was hanging from a big spear. The rope was on a spear. It was over the thing. I saw some stuff. You got a little medallion.
Well, because he's like, I want to get out of here. And they're like, well, you definitely didn't set a price. And that's your own fault. No terms. Sure, I'll let you leave.
Yeah. He never said, but that makes sense. We got the visions. Min is always right.
Yeah, except with a broken brain.
Yeah, well...
even more broken than it was. Because he's like, I don't want to have these memories. And they're like, okay. And now he's like, what,
well, because he was like,
memories?
Can you fix me? So, again, it seems
it's like what he's asking for...
It's monkey paw, right? So it's like, we're going to do what you're asking us to do, but there's going to be a consequence.
Ooh.
Right? It's not going to be... It's like, because with a genie, you get your wishes.
Yeah.
But with the monkey's paw, it's like, I'll give you your wish, but it's not going to be the way you think it's going to be.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally.
Not something I've heard before, but I totally believe that is a thing other people have
never
heard.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what? Okay. Yeah.
I believe that other people will know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I would have to assume. Okay.
I don't. Anyway, so now Mat, big scar on his neck, broken brain. Even worse off than he was before, because now he has no memories of anything.
We don't know. We'll figure that out. That's a next season problem.
That feels bad.
That's a next season problem.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Everyone is sort of in a bad situation.
I love the little flirtation between Mat and Min.
There is no flirtation.
It's there. It's a little bit.
Real. No.
It's platonically flirtatious.
That's
okay?
not flirtation.
That's a thing.
You can't use platonic and flirting in the same
Yes, I can, and I just
sentence.
did.
No.
If you wanted to kiss me, there's other ways to do that.
It's
platonic
not flirting,
flirtation.
though.
I know, but it is.
No, it's just breaking the tension
cute.
with a joke.
Yeah.
It's not cute. There's nothing romantic. Like, literally nothing. I don't believe that.
Okay.
Not for me. No.
You just.
I can't get on board with that one.
Okay.
There's a lot I can't get on board with.
Did anything else happen this episode? I don't even know. There's so much stuff happening.
Now the
entire coup. The
entire coup.
Way to send the Reds out and get Verena and the other sister.
That was an excellent plan.
Friggin' Elida is a friggin'...
Also, did Min just take out Chesmol?
She conked her. I don't think she actually killed her. I think she just
I would
smacked
like
her
it
in the
if
head.
she killed her.
The whole issue is that if I'm not actually seeing, like... Okay, if I don't see Samael flayed out... like by his veins, spiderweb-esque. Samael's dead.
Okay, so Samael's for sure.
Samael's dead.
So Moghedian figured out
how to kill Samael. You know what'll do it? Pull out all your arteries and veins and blood vessels.
Like a spiderweb.
Yeah, very creative and very cool. I like Leandrin's approach to being like, hey, you're the worst one, but I'm worse than you, so you can be above
better?
me.
Yeah, isn't that cool? But no, like, you can't just, like, insult your boss. Be like, hey, you really suck at your job, but I suck
I'm even worse.
Like, you can't say that to people.
It seems like an odd approach that Moghedian is going to entertain for fun.
For sure does not think that she's the weakest one.
No.
So, like,
of course not. Like, she set up the land for you. That was the opening.
Yeah.
If anything,
and
like...
she just, like, murdered...
Yeah.
Forever Samael, probably, even though I was like kind of like, well, maybe he could teach Rand.
Yeah, I like the idea, and clearly that was set up by, that was like a Lanfear thing too.
Yeah.
That she like set that up so that Rand could have, or at least try to. So I still think Samael's not coming out of that one.
No, I think that one might be done.
I love Lanfear's get-ups too when she's having the meeting with Ravine, looking at Samael's body.
Oh my god.
She's got like the whole get-up again. It's so great.
Well, she looks like Maleficent.
Yeah.
Maleficent vibes.
She's going for it's a theme. It's a theme. Yeah, there's so much that happens.
How about how Tom just like figures out in 3 seconds? Like nobody else has really figured out that Ravine is a Forsaken.
But here's the thing:
But Tom in 3 seconds is like, that guy's a Forsaken.
It's an outside influence. Tom knows a lot more than he's letting up.
Well, we got a lot of background about Tom.
Well, I mean, the whole thing with Ravine is he clearly does a lot of like compulsion on the spot.
Yeah.
Like same with the walking into the White Tower, you get the immediate he's doing something and they're like, oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah. I've had a lot of people reach out because I had asked if non-book readers were suspicious of him. And like, I'm going to say 95%
like, oh, this guy.
Immediately suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, good.
It's the clean cut facial hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering like how it actually played. Because like, because obviously like we have a bias.
Yes.
Because we know.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, did this actually come across as a charming guy? Or did the split-second pauses...
was enough of a give.
And like the too warm of welcome from like Swan. And, like those things threw people off. It played well.
Yeah.
So that's good. Like I like that.
Yeah. Very well done. So anyway, Samael's dead. Swan's dead.
Bye, Swan.
Moraine not dead.
And Lyanna, we don't know.
Lyanna not dead. I didn't even see her still.
Like,
I loved the stilling of Swan because when we got to see Logain gentle, it's all the black coming out of him. But then for Swan, it was like the colorful rainbow of light and Saidar. I thought it was very cool.
Yeah, and very sad.
Very sad. And then they clearly they beat the crap out of her.
Yeah, because we lost Loyal last time, Swan this time.
A lot of people are dropping. It happens. There's a big cast. We got a lot of people to go through.
I'm still pretty sure we didn't lose Moraine, though.
No, I don't think we did. I think she's going to live, and I think she's going to die episode 1, season 4.
What?
Yeah, I'm calling it right now.
That's the craziest thing you've ever said.
It's not that crazy.
Why?
I think immediately.
What?
I'm just saying. I don't know, but I think that we got to have Moraine is so sure she is donezo.
There's a lot of speculation about Moraine dying this season because when they...
I know more. Yeah, Rosamund Pike sold her house or something, right?
When they wrapped filming in Prague, Moraine or Rosamund Pike sold her house.
Right.
At least that's
she did all of her scenes for episode 1 of season 4. Sold her house and she's out.
They already did.
Done.
No, of course they did not do that.
I don't know how TV is made.
I'm sure.
I stand by my statement.
Unless it's all secretly been greenlit this whole time and they just aren't revealing it yet.
Could be. I don't know how it's done.
People think they might be in like negotiations because it's so successful.
Yeah.
Now it's like, how much money can we get?
Give me 16 episodes every season now.
Well, at least 10.
At least 10. 2 hours each. That's all I'm asking.
At
I'm not
least-
asking for a lot here.
At least 10 episodes.
Right.
We should get 10 episodes.
I agree.
And our actors should get more money. And we should get
Yeah.
a bigger budget.
Right.
Come on, Sony.
Yeah. And all the viewers should also get some money too.
Yeah. So I actually...
That's what I want.
People think like, oh, they're negotiating. I think that's already happened.
Okay.
I think that they already know and they're sitting on it.
And this is coming from someone with absolutely no
zero.
knowledge
Oh,
of
absolutely
zero knowledge of the
zero.
entertainment industry. Got no idea how it works.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
but I'm almost psychic. Like I get
it.
I have intuition.
Totally.
My gut is almost most of the time right.
Plus, we got those fortune cookies with dinner tonight that were like season 4's green lit already.
Oh!
It was crazy. I was like, what? What are the chances? In a fortune cookie?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Not quite. But in my completely uneducated opinion,
Right.
I think
We're good to go.
we're good.
We're good to
and
go.
they're holding off.
I love it.
Because they like messing with the fandom.
Ending on a good note. Okay, we
I
have
think
to go
so.
watch that again. Yeah, there was so much, and we probably missed a whole bunch. I know we did, but that's okay.
It was good. It was like action-packed without being too wild and crazy.
Yeah.
Like I felt like the first 3-4 episodes of this season were just like wild roller coaster.
Mm.
And this, so much happened, but it didn't feel too wild or too rushed.
Right.
I don't know. It was good.
Yeah, perfect.
I think it was good. I think
amazing.
this was probably one of the best episodes of the season.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Do you agree?
I do. Yes, absolutely.
And it's so good coming off that Heron episode. So excellent.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, as we say around here, until season 4. Or I guess, what are we going to do? A rewatch?
Yeah, we'll do
and
something.
Recap? We'll
At some point, we'll figure out our lives.
Well, it's part of the pattern.
Yeah, it's part of the pattern.
Hey, thanks so much for sticking around. That's the end of another fun episode. The Wheel Weaves is hosted and edited by Dani and Brett and produced by Dani and Brett with Passion Socks, Cody Feltz, Benjamin, Jamie Young, Megan, Jared Berg, Ricky Morissette, Adam, Mozyme, Michelle Forbes, MKM, Antoine Benoit, Lawrence Bradley, Colby T, Gabby Young, Rycat, Zane Sayaka, Matrix, Matt Truss, The Albatross, Bratimus Prime, Sarah Creech, Sims, and Saverio Bartolini. With music by Audionautics. Now, everyone, please be sure to go check out our Patreon page if you are interested in supporting us and the podcast. We'd love to send you some Patreon-exclusive merchandise as a thank you, plus you'll gain access to our episodes earlier than everyone else. And, at the time of recording, we have almost 50 bonus episodes for your listening pleasure. Find all that and more at patreon.com/thewheelweavespodcast. As always, please be sure to give us a 5-star review because it really does make a huge difference in helping other people find us. And be sure to tell a friend, Riyadh, because referrals really are the best compliment. For general information about our show, like how to send us shot glasses, how to join our Discord, and how to get in touch with us, visit thewheelweavespodcast.com. Thanks again for listening. This really is part of the pattern now.